Awesome, awesome. Well, I'll get this going.
It is Eric's turn in market.
Yeah. Just trying to think.
Alright, so with this loading in here. Here we have the match of Eric, EzyE versus Klutz, with Shada versus Greege. It looks like the Greege has taken 1 damage from wave 1, which is honestly quite a bit better. That means that there was a hit from a wind early on.
Think what.
That hit from the wind will probably actually matter in this matchup, because going to points for both these factions, as their aggressive minions will clash against each other, will often come down to the Queen's Feast and their respective health, in addition to the usual +4 health from Balanced Foundation, making this sort of 10 source in order to get 6 upgrade points worth for wave 4. We're hoping to see something like an Evo Pit to Acceleration as a wave 2 opener for the Greed here, though this tunnel access and a little bit of control here is rather important. I really like seeing the spikes on an unpromoted Ocjab after wave 1. This is very dangerous for the Shada. I will ask in a moment who's going first, but if Greed is going first, there's some scary plays to be made about stopping up the enemy units and being able to start whittling them down by attacking them and forcing damage taken on base, but we'll see how that works out. It looks as though if it is Eric's go in the market with the purchase of this Earthscape, then that means I believe he's going first. But we shall see. From Shada on this side, I do want to see a Fission opener, because the Greege tends to send out quite a bit of minions, and Fission tends to eat them up very nicely, though Fission in a wind may not be enough to stop something directly out of base due to Fission's path-only movement, so maybe something like a Stone or Wind Tempest would be better off, but we're going to have to see how this plays out. Let's go here. Alright, so who's starting this wave?
It'll be.
Okay, Greech.
Yeah, start the wave. Let's see.
You were star player next first turn. Eric.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think here what the right play would be.
So Greech has bought their Earthscape as the first one, and we're looking at market purchase for Eric, the Shada here. I do really like the idea of Carbone. That capture is very powerful.
I'm gonna go Elite Duelist.
Elite Duelist is also very good, especially having a threat on a one-shot for Ocjab here, and only taking 1 damage from the spikes in retaliation.
I will believe.
We are getting tunnel systems, as sort of expected. I worry about a deployment of EzyE3 here, but I also really like an Echo deployment with capture. Being able to capture 1 or even 2 stones can completely change the course of this game, if that is at all possible. The triple tunnel access here means that Ocjab was doing a lot of work in wave 1.
Source fracking 3.
Alright, getting source fracking, trying to go towards camouflaged recon, so we can produce 2 stone, or a stone and a tempest in this first wave. Or second wave.
Let's do like source distillery.
We have a pretty good selection of landmark kills for the Greed here.
2.
Circuit Chamber is very powerful, especially when you're going to be down health and trying to do that points battle. Doubly so against a faction that really only damages you through attacks.
Camouflage Recon.
Camouflage Recon, letting it be Stone Tempest and a Elite Duelist for this next wave, which is a very, very tasty combo, especially if they want to try and go for an Echo or EzyE3 deployment, as Tempest and Elite Duelist will easily defeat them.
let's go ahead and build this Earthscape.
Sorry. Remove
Trying to
this
think
one.
where I want it.
I think blocking off Ocjab from being able to engage with the rest of the units is a good decision, as it doubly so gets rid of that tunnel access. I would be careful if you're trying to look and secure a kill on Ocjab somewhere, that might be the case, but I do like this one. I do like the one next to Rhyme, as having other minions with EzyE3 or a Echo will be able to
Let's
sort
go
of
here with it.
easily
I'm
take
gonna
care
go
of
over here,
Rhyme
so-
here. Sorry for those pings.
Okay.
Eric uses speakers,
Hit
but
the wrong
should be
button.
fine. He's a very good player.
Pass. Prep phase.
Yep. What do you bring in?
Now we see if the commits to an EzyE3 is going to be used here. With the surrogate chamber, it feels a lot safer, especially with the possible deployment of a larva alongside it to help finish off that Rhyme on the first turn of combat, of the first turn of the onslaught phase, but who knows.
Larvas. Anyway.
So that is
2 larvae and a get club.
going for an 8 CP, looking
And
to
then it's one starting in the Evo.
challenge a deployment
well,
of a hero from the
Sorry
Shada.
about that. No, we'll not put in the chamber.
Not
Okay.
in the Evo chamber. It's definitely an interesting decision here.
I'm gonna do Elite Duelist, Stone, and Tempest.
Expected wave 2 opening from the Shada here with the
Let's see.
hero and 2 minions.
V2 list as well.
Yeah, I think so. Um,
Having 3
Alright.
units that can deploy from here to
yeah.
there and there.
1, 2,
Doesn't
3.
quite mean that Rhyme's gonna die here, but it's gonna definitely be close. This dig, though, will stop her up all of these units, though I think we can have all 3 of them starting to do stuff here. Especially with this elite duelist being able to assassinate one of these larvae, it is rather important that these are put into good positions.
1, 2. This one.
Okay. Spire's Fire.
Spire's Fire.
Let's hit.
I think hitting this larva in the center here will cause the damage on this larva to be taken, and possibly have a little bit easier time.
Now let's hit this larva right here.
Right.
4 damage.
And this larva attacks fine.
And
And then the others do as well.
then you get 4 source.
Yeah.
Okay. My turn.
Mhm.
Okay. We'll go.
That stone being able to finish off the opposite larva. Gecko gonna end up being probably here. Stone will take a damage, but should be able to finish off everything nicely.
All right, and then we will. Actually, we might.
What are the point situation? We have 4 and 5. So it is even on points. Tiebreaker going to the Shada at the moment.
Actually, yeah, let's go 1, 2. I'll actually go 1, 2 here.
And I think he's forgetting that this Tempest has 1 range instead of 2, which is very important
and
consideration.
then
Will
I
not be able to
will-
finish off these other minions.
Hit this larva with the Elite Duelist.
Right.
And that will be my turn. Back to you.
Very, very good. Prevents
This one.
the Elite Duelist from having to move if he doesn't want it to, which gets a hit on the Gekweb and possibly an upgrade on Tempest if desired.
So, this way.
That one. Okay. Oh, sorry.
And Spice Fire.
I'm gonna go for this larva.
Going for the larva, interesting. For a damage, allowing that kill to happen. I guess it didn't matter because the larva would always hit first, so this
attacks. Fire.
Okay. All right, my go.
So that Elite Duelist is always going to take 2
All
damage
right,
and could take a 3rd
let's see.
damage if you want
So-
Tempest to secure a kill here. I do like the idea of 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 for 3 damage total. 2 from Toxic and 1 from the Fumes. That allows easy kill for Tempest here. Stone could also assist in that, so just taking 2 damage and starting to move down this way would also be good. I like the idea of threatening Ocjab at any point along here. And the Slingshot, while a very powerful Spire in a vacuum, probably doesn't stand up much against a Stone, Tempest, and Duelist, especially when that Duelist can decide to only take 1 damage, or 2 shots, and practically negate the Spire's usefulness. And not putting the Duelist in range of Ocjab is probably a good decision.
Okay,
So sending it forward here might be
2,
difficult.
3. I think there. Taking 1.
Lose 3 health there.
Yeah, if you were to do that
From the
path, you'd
fumes
lose 3
and
health.
2 from the
Oh.
toxic.
Oh, that's right. I forgot Toxic Secretion. Thank you. So I'm gonna go 1, 2. Because I could still end up there by going this way, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Still
I would
lose
just
1
take
extra health.
1 extra health. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that.
This threatens Ocjab from being
Um,
really anywhere in this range, because being able to go 1, 2, 3 is closer. So you can't engage in these spaces.
go 1, 2.
Good displacement so that we can have Tempest take a damage and be next to the Gekweb, setting up a range upgrade for the next wave.
And I'll go here. I don't lose 1 there. Spire's Fire. And then I'll hit Gecko with Stone and finish with Tempest. And I'll go for
And now there is a very, very big set of units that is coming towards the Greed here. This slingshot is not going to be enough to defend against it, so at least one more spire is going to need to be made at some point. Very, very scary. That surrogate chamber, once again, very powerful and allows you to protect a little bit, but against a 2 and 3 attack unit, that's hard to do.
Check the message.
All right. Let's go. One, two, three. One, two. Okay. I'm going to explore.
That's a very good one to see. Tempest being able to heal up another health, possibly, yeah, will take 1 damage from hitting it first. Stone would take 2 damage from hitting it first and then heal him, not heal after because it would be dead.
I just gotta check something quick. Yeah.
But yeah, Stone could hit and Tempest could forego the attack, letting it stay for another round, healing up Stone and Tempest on the next one, and then Tempest finishes it off. There's no real chance of Okjab stealing that kill. I think that might be the best option here.
This one again. Hold on. Okay. I just needed to check on something there. All right. I will reveal it.
I think Eric does see this good play here. Being
And
able to
I
deal that
will
2 damage
attack it
initially.
with stone.
With the stone, taking 2 damage. Tempest is not going to attack.
And you will regain 2 health now.
Yep.
It's only at the start of the first player's turn, and I think Eric's going first this wave. No, it was Greesh.
Oh,
Never mind.
okay.
You're right. You're right.
Yep.
Yeah, my bad. I thought that Shadow was going first, but it is Greesh. Tempest would also regain 1 health.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Again, a fountain that kills it.
Yeah, you're having poor luck with these fountains.
Yeah. I know that. Yeah.
Treating Okjab, definitely the safe call, and
Right.
it's going to be hard to not take a bunch of damage from this. I think limited build needs to be in order. Possibly had to be this last turn for a hive up on this Sourcewell. But I guess we're going to see how this plays out. This slingshot is not enough to take on these units.
That was here. Yeah, I think that's where I have to go.
Eric here is just trying to
Go 1,
stall
2,
a little
3.
bit, take only 1 hit from the slingshot.
And move
If
over
Okjab,
K4.
Oh, I can't.
you totally can. You totally can.
Forest.
Yeah.
It's a forest egg.
It's the rift walk itself says it's considered a path hex, and if there is another one with a rift walk, then you teleport to it instead. Without
It
other gate,
doesn't reflect the normal
it does
underground.
not. The Riftwalk talent
Oh, okay.
itself says that that hex is treated as a path hex.
Always played it wrong.
All right, and then we'll go 1, 2. Using
Which we
And then
can
I'll
double
go
check up here in the Riftwalk section.
in here.
But yeah, units may move onto the ship as if we're a path hex. And
And
if there's
I
another,
will... Oh,
teleport to
Spires
another
of
ship
Fire. This one
with,
can
with
hit.
Riftwalk, if able.
You moved over the.
No, I moved this way.
Yep.
Yep.
And Spice Fire.
1 damage onto the elite duelist. That's expected. And
Right, and then
Tempest
I will
can
finish this
promote
off
on
with...
the Sentient Sourcewell. Always a strange landmark.
What did I get? How much was... I didn't get the source for the Gek Web. Was it 2?
2.
Okay. And I will promote Tempest.
Now, 4 movement, 2 range, 2
4
damage,
movement,
5 health
right.
is an insane unit, especially for against the
Right,
Greed here.
And yeah, that's...
Being able to pull any of these other landmarks is also very powerful, as you can pull them, like standing here, pulling this temple onto this Sourcewell, preventing the Greed from using it to their full benefit. We're going to see if that happens to play out this game at all, but moving these landmarks to sort of choke the Greed can be a very effective strategy. I think this duelist is going to end up going here for Ocjab kill if Ocjab still stands there. But maybe Slingshot next. And Ocjab gets a finish off there. Unsure. But it will depend on where Ocjab ends up standing. I might want to see an Ocjab standing here, although that does put you in range of a Tempest shot. It does not let you get back home. So maybe returning to base and campfiring Tempest is going to be the play. Tempest can't quite get in range of the Slingshot to finish it off with the Elite Duelist this turn, but as stated before, can prevent that Sourcewell from being built on if Klutz decides to not build this turn, and I think that might seal their fate.
Use of LBO.
Yep, an LBO as expected, preventing the blockage of that Sourcewell from any of your opponent's resources. And a Hive as natural, so that this stone has a harder time engaging with it. Although stone can sidestep to be able to take out that Hive with only 1 damage, as well as a Tempest assist here. I can see Tempest also tanking 1 damage while the stone goes around this way. This, I think, indicates that Ocjab's planning on going home immediately to campfire Tempest, so that stone can only take off 2 upgrades and then takes the damage from it. It also... Ooh, I don't know if I like Ocjab there.
Yeah.
I guess the 2 damage from the Elite Duelist is not bad at all.
Alright.
But Stone and Tempest should be able to take out this Brood Nest as it is forced to fire on the Elite Duelist here. There's also a world in which we have a Elite Duelist movement and a Stone movement to here, and Tempest can go 1, 2, 3, 4 to either of these 2 spaces and get a shot off on Ocjab. Also pressures these spires a little bit more. I would love to see that engage there, as we are looking to want to pressure damage. Especially considering a Shada move first next wave. That can be very, very powerful. Yeah, putting Tempest here would be very nice. I would love to see that. Because only 2 dice onto Tempest in return for an Ocjab kill or a full kill on the Brood Nest. Very, very powerful. think that you shouldn't be afraid of being able to put your heroes in range, especially on a 5 HP one like Tempest that we have here, with the advantage of going first in the next wave. The duelist is already taking up both these shots, and Eric recognizes that and is able to safely engage with Tempest here. I'd love to see this landmark sort of pulled down to this point, because it's just going to be a little bit easier for grabbing other things now, but
All right.
we'll see if that's the case.
Yeah, then Spire's Fire.
Alright, fires on Tempest would be a
There's
poor
the
decision. I think
slingshot
they
on
need
the
to attack the duelist,
Okay.
but if there's a 2 rolled, it would be very good. 1 damage
one.
on the duelist, and let's see
And
if
the
that
Brood Nest
Brood
also
Nest is able
on
to
the
finish it
duelist.
off.
Okay.
It is.
Okay.
One.
Get our 3 source.
And is there a shot going to go to Ocjab, or are
Okay,
we going to see 2 of them
then
onto the
with
Brood
the
Nest?
Stone, I'm going to hit the Brood Nest, and then with Tempest, I'm going to shoot Ocjab.
Taking 1 damage from spikes for shooting Ocjab. I think the recognition there was that the Brood Nest will always get a hit, even if both of them
Down.
attack. But this sort of forces Ocjab back, and maybe lets the stone be a little bit more free by moving forward and only taking 2 spire shots. There would be 2 hits there, 3, 4 spire shots. That's not bad at all. Finish off the slingshot afterwards. Activate surrogate chamber on base. It's not an awful call. I could also see the slingshot being left on just 1 attack as a way to take up the source well and not really give the Greage any way to get rid of it or have it harm any of your units. Which I think might be a little bit more beneficial than the 1 source that it would provide otherwise. That spike is a very excellent play there, forcing that stone to take 1, 2, 3 damage on average here. Then take another damage for 5, leaving that slingshot up with 1 range.
Okay.
Though the source discrepancy for this wave will be 4 to 8, which is a little sided in the Shada's favor, especially considering the point total situation right now, as well as hero promotion status.
All right.
I do like the idea of the stone moving here and then here, being able to hit that
I'm gonna go
slingshot.
1, 2.
Exactly. Hit that slingshot for damage, only taking 1, 2, 2 hits here.
Players can't fire there, and then I will hit the Brood Nest and take 1 damage.
Yeah.
Just gets a little bit of an earlier shot onto that slingshot and possibly can change the outcome there.
That'll be your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your turn.
All right. Then I'll go 1, 2. Spire's Fire.
2 dice onto the stone. The first one
Slingshot.
being 1 damage.
1 damage. Brood Nest.
Second one being 2 damage.
Oh, man.
leaving it
I
on
need to roll a blank. for
1
me.
HP.
All right, I'll hit the slingshot for 1.
All right.
And I'll go 1, 2. Doesn't matter. All right, Spire.
Alright, let's see what we get here. A 1
Oh,
killing.
Wow. Not roll a
I
single
got
blank.
lucky there.
Yeah. You shot. Let's see. Oh. Well, it's not just this round. I was trying to think. You've shot like 5 or 6 Spire shots and not a single blank yet.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
11
maybe I have more bad luck in next waves.
All right. So up to 9 source, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 9
And
source.
your turn.
That's my turn. Okay. I am going to hit the Earthscape for 2.
Easy purchase on the Earthscape here. Although the Snare Spire is always fun to play with, especially on a center isle, but I think that's covered by a Riftwalk at the current moment. I think from the Greed, I would love to see a fair fight to be put onto those larva minions, giving them just a little bit more damage.
I'll get a pacifist
Perfect for Splice later on.
or an 4 source.
There's also a crazy scenario in which you get to throw some fair fight on your opponent's stone units, which I think benefits the Greed a little bit more, but I think it's a little difficult to do so. Once again, purchases here are being looked to be just more spires, as well as these elemental fulcrums. This being a forest sourcewell is very, very good.
Yeah, I'm going to take that out. I'm just trying to think.
I would like to see this forest blocking that midway point here, as this tunnel then has to go a little bit around via the gate port, but I think placing it on your own center isle is also just as good. Just for influence purposes, in case that stone spire ever gets destroyed.
Yeah.
Splice for 1, 3.
Spire, one of the best spires in the game. Absolutely brutal, especially when it starts getting those upgrades.
Oh,
That's okay.
Ahead of myself, sorry.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. I'm just trying to think.
Not that it would matter for Spire.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right. I am going to go ahead and get
Weather absorption, while being a very, very good upgrade, doesn't look to be strictly necessary in this current scenario, as this is also a forest hex. But it would be very nice to have for wave 4, as then you can have this down as a dual type for Camouflage Recon. But I'll note that this starts at the Onslaught phase, while Camouflage Recon starts at the Prep phase. So if you buy it this wave, you won't get the CP bonus now. It is a little disappointing that it's
I'll
stone,
construct
stone,
another spire for 5.
forest, forest on these, so Camouflage Recon will only be providing 2 CP this wave, just 1 shy of being able to deploy a 3rd stone.
Oh, what happened? Did I get? Oops, I grabbed them all. Wait, how do I get?
I think you had locked the base there, maybe?
Oh, thank you.
No problem.
Okay. All right. Now you can. Oh, I can't. There we go. All right, now it's your build.
You did 2 build options now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I also did 2, so now it's your
Oh, not expecting. Okay.
third.
Yeah. Splice and Queen's Feast are very good. This giving you 3 health from Queen's Feast is very powerful. Puts the point advantage back into the Grege's favor and forces the Shada to actually do something instead of just defend.
Um, I'm gonna get elemental fulcrum for 3.
Yeah, I think buying it this wave makes a lot of sense, as you do want that final wave to be the final push, as like double
Or
damp
3 I
skitter
will make
from the Grege is very, very
the
scary.
last one.
Expanded hatchery, letting a free larva come with the rest of your units, and with how effectively Klutz has been using larvas this game, that can be scary.
I'm going to spend 2 and get.
Spikes onto that Quake Spire, discouraging units from attacking it. At least just a little bit more. I'd probably want to see that as an attack over spikes, but yeah, because the spikes being a bottom upgrade on a spire does mean that the attacker gets to choose who takes that spike damage. Whereas if you put an attack upgrade on it, you get to choose who takes that spike
Then
damage.
I'm done.
Especially on a faction with limited
Right.
range like the
We'll make
Grege.
a escape, right? Yeah.
Alright, an Earthscaped Sorcel, allowing for some promotions. Although with that Tempest around, I don't know how effective that will be.
Right. And wait. What's that?
While that Sorcewell does look really cool, I don't think many minions are going to be able to get there because you'd need those first 3 squares blocked up. Like that is a lot better. That allows you to have a 2 or 3 movement unit stand on that Sorcewell. Or not stand on it, stand next to it to hop on for evolution.
It off, but it'll fit.
Okay.
And
Onto the prep phase.
lastly, hello.
Oh.
I sacrifice my radical pacifist to gain
Nice.
3 health.
3.
Alright. Now it's up to prep phase.
Alright, prep
Okay.
phase for Shada first.
I'm gonna do
Probably going to be bringing out stone, fire, wind, if I wasn't mistaken.
Stone.
How surprising.
Yeah. Fire and wind.
Exactly, and that summon into the ash is very good against other minions. As you can see with there, we have
I get a
evasive, good
3-1.
against some ranged ones, but sadly Grease doesn't have a lot of those that we discussed. But disperse is a very, very powerful ability. If the ash decides that it wants to take 2 damage, it can turn into a much faster, so 5 or 6 threat range, with 3 damage attack against a minion specifically, which against some of these flying units, which it can hit as well, is very powerful.
Jackweb and Dam Skitter. Okay.
And Dam Skitter will. Which one?
I think that 3 movement on the Damp Skitter is also very scary, especially once it gets to that third attack side. Ocjab or anyone dealing 1 damage to Tempest will be very, very hard for Tempest to engage afterwards. But these stones are very well equipped to deal with that Damp Skitter, while the Gekweb is there for base defense. I might consider to have the Damp Skitter in the Evo chamber and the Gekweb sort of moving to the side and hopping on the source well, just so that it's delayed a little bit more than the Damp Skitter is. Because the Damp Skitter has full access to fly this way around these spires. Or, I suppose, directly forwards, but from these side tunnels, or from this, to stall a little bit.
This is what I want.
It was important to note that the Elemental Fulcrum Fallout Weaponizer was not purchased, so these fire spires do not have air defense. Stones and Tempest are the only way for the Shada to currently deal with that Damp Skitter, which can be very, very scary.
Damp Skitter. Chamber.
Okay, and the Dam Skitter is the one.
Yeah, Dam Skitter is chamber.
Okay. All right. So I will start us off.
Start of the onslaught phase, you have a dice to roll.
Oh, yeah. Force and water. Didn't think it.
Doesn't really matter now, does it?
I think,
Yeah,
well, it doesn't
no, it
particularly
doesn't
matter. I'd like to
matter.
see this onto the
Right,
stone spire,
we'll
because people
go-
are going to want to focus down these pillars of fire, and it also adds this terrain to being 3 types instead of just 2 on the forest. But I think this is not a bad decision for the one that's more out of the way.
1.
Getting that wind stuck behind the fire is pretty good as well.
Here.
Now with that stone moving off on the next turn, the fire and wind can combine into ash very early on and still be stuck behind the stones for later. I would love to see this Tempest again. Just start throwing landmarks at the Greege, hoping one of them's like Unstable Rift or Traxia or something of the sort that you can use effectively later on. I do also like the idea of throwing these Lost Caverns onto this hex here as a quick escape for Tempest, because that can transport you all the way up here. But that's a little bit more of a defensive strategy than I think the Shada should be playing right now.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 here.
Using that relic to block
This
a Ocjab
way.
attack onto Tempest is also very strong. I like that play. We're going to explore it.
And there's fire, they can't, and then I'll shoot the brood nest.
Alright, no exploration.
Tempest.
All right.
Okay. And it's your turn.
There. Mm. Where's my two? That's more later. That's also first.
But I think you have to put them on a hex, right?
Yeah, you would have to spawn it before moving any other units.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, so it will be spawning there. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Geckweb, as expected, hopping onto that source well, stalling a little bit so that these other opposing Shada units can get within range of your side of the map, and it doesn't have to engage on the pillars of fire
This
before doing
movement
its defensive
and
job.
2. All right. I'm not gonna see this one. Spice fire.
That's what I
No
said.
spiring range. Right. You're up.
Combat Priest does have engage, but is
Okay.
not required to flip, so looking at it is safe, but both players, unlike the last game we saw, are playing around the tracks here in those ruins landmarks.
Let's go 1, 2.
Not wanting to be the first one to guarantee a damage on their hero.
And
Are we seeing a promotion into Ash? I think so, because I think having wind and fire alone is a lot worse than having an Ash, but we shall see.
okay, they'll move. I'm gonna keep Tempest here. And I'm gonna move this here.
Is Twister before or after movement? Let's see.
And
After this unit's
I'm
movement.
going to shoot at Ocjab.
Right.
Okay.
Oh. No.
Like we said, you gotta be careful with these tunnel accesses, allowing this damp
Okay.
skitters to kind of go wherever it wants on the map for its first turn of movement. Tempest being on only 3 HP means that killing this Ocjab may not have been the best decision until after the damp skitter is committed to a direction. Because the damp skitter could go forwards here, back from this tunnel access. So even if Tempest is all the way in this back corner, it can still get a hit off there, because that is technically closer than the fortress gate.
1, 2, and then make a dig. Yeah.
That tunnel access does close off all parts from...
I'll check this one.
Yeah, all access for Tempest. I would like to see this flipped and Ocjab hitting and dying to it. Prevents Tempest from getting a kill from Ocjab here, and also still guarantees that
attack.
kill on Tempest no matter what. Although, let's see if there's an interesting way, because Lost Caverns could go here. 1,
Spire's fire.
2, 3, 4. Not quite. 2, 3, 4 displace. There's some ways to live here, especially with this Lost Caverns. But only if they're seen.
Okay. let's see now. What do I want to do?
Tempest, I think Eric's not quite looking at that damp skitter movement here, and I think Tempest needs to disappear. Lost Caverns, go back, let these stones take its place. I hope that's what happens, because I think trading Tempest for Ocjab is not a good call, especially when Tempest is already fully upgraded. That air defense is rather important for the Shada.
I think I gotta play it safe. So I'm gonna go one here. Glitch with this one. Two, three.
I'm glad that Eric sees this play,
4.
keeping Tempest away from the damp skitter tunnels, forcing it out, and then the Tempest can successfully engage on their own terms.
Uh, 4. And I go 1, 2. 1, 2. And that would go here. Then I go 1, 2. I have to displace. In the end, I guess Tempest is going to go back here. And I am going to go ahead and fuse these.
All right.
Okay, and then I will shoot the larva with this stone. All right, it's your turn.
I'll place it there. Could be a better spot.
Damp skitter coming out is going to be rather scary here. That 3 movement quick counter. Oof. 3 movement, 3 damage, quick counter. Oof. That's really, really good. Luckily, I think in Ash, plus a stone, maybe with the Tempest, there's plenty of ways to deal with this guy. Just will depend on how long Klutz is able to stall before engaging.
No, try to move the skater first. I'm just kidding.
Going to be trying to stall for the longest amount of time, as expected for this. We want to be able to engage these stones with this Gekweb finished evolving and not by those fire spires.
Hey, I just need 1 minute quick, but I'll be back, okay?
Cool.
Yeah, sure.
Sounds good.
this way. It's,
All right, I'm back.
It's the end of movement. I already checked this landmark, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna flip it now.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
Spice fire, no fire in range.
yeah, it's in range.
All right.
Okay. Go 1, 2. 1, 2. Let's go 1, 2. And fire's fire, nothing in range, and then Dawn will take out the brood nest, and I'll shoot this with Tempest.
Yeah. This one. Okay. Three.
Having a stamp skitter with a secondary path along this other side with relatively nothing
1,
to
2.
engage with it is very good. I am a little worried for this pillar of fire being able to get another shot onto this larva. That putting it up to a 4th
This
range
fire
effectively is
at the
very
larva.
strong.
Yep.
1. And get another range.
Oh. I will look at this one and flip this one.
Okay.
And
Is Okjob gonna take a death here? There's no way we put 3 damage
okay,
onto
so
this
then
stamp skitter.
let's flip it.
Oh, 3 damage onto that. Had to flip this geyser. Is able to go forth and get a heal.
Next priest dies.
Ooh, okay. Interesting
And
call.
the damn skitter takes the win. And I 1 damage on stone. And
Stone
lava
still has a
gets
path
killed.
through this
1
gate
source
port
to
around
win.
that toxic fumes, which makes it a lot less harming than it could have been. I also really love that Disperse on Ash doesn't have to be closer to your mark. And so if Dance Skitter, let's say, ends up here, then this Ash can go 1, 2, 3 and disperse to here. Go 1, 2, 3, follow with a Disperse, and just be continually annoying to this Dance Skitter.
Okay, so I'm gonna go 1, 2. I'm gonna go 1, 2. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then disperse.
Exactly what I was talking about here. Disperses to the
Deal 2 damage
there.
to the damn skitter. And then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4.
And get an easy kill onto that damn
And
skitter.
Spire's
Excellent
fire, and then I will
C
finish the damn skitter.
by Eric here. This fountain then is going to also heal up both Tempest and Ash with
Right.
a dual
Then-
stone coming from the front. This forest terrain is also very scary as it can sneak in the back and deal the full
Tough
5
nut to
damage.
crack. I think it's over.
Yeah, Klutz is debating whether or not it might be it. I think with the surrogate hatchery, there's certainly still a chance, but it's going to be very,
Let's
very
ban it out,
difficult.
but I think it's over. For swords.
Yeah, 4 swords have to put down a brood nest here, otherwise it's definitely going to be over. I think getting this Gek Web to get as much value and die as quickly as possible would be very nice. Throwing it straight into the stone would be good. It dying prevents Tempest from being able to do anything else.
You can just disperse again, of course.
I think Disperse is considered movement, if I'm not mistaken, and
Onto
so it
attack
would be affected by Toxic Secretion. Place itself is not. That is good to know. Because we know that from Rift Walk and other teleport things being saying as their movement or considered movement.
Let's go.
Teleport
fine.
specifically.
Okay.
This is not a teleport, this is a place.
Yeah. Spire's fire.
1 damage onto that Gek Web from
Take
the
2 damage.
absurd range of the Pillar of Fire.
And then I take 2.
Take
Okay.
some damage there. This stone is going to be forced to take
All right. Then
actually no
turn?
damage.
okay,
Or
so
it could take 1 and 1 on each of them.
deal.
This Tempest with the range
Then-
there allows it to finish off the Gek Web. But Ash could also finish it off during movement here with a 1, 2, 3 teleport and then do that. Or something of the sort there. 1, 2, 3 teleports here. That would kill this Gek Web, make path for these stones to
1,
start killing
2,
the brood
3,
nest and
and
slingshot.
disperse again.
Exactly as suspected.
Okay, 3.
You want toxic? Do you get a toxic secretion
I
damage
do
by
not believe they
dispersing?
do, because Ash is a place and not a teleport, and teleport specifically says movement. It's a weirdly written ability, but you can take a look if you want.
Oh, I believe you.
Actually, before I move Ash, can I move Tempest? If I take that, because I forgot that would give me campfire mode, right?
It would, yes. Well, it wouldn't give you campfire mode yet. It would be at the start of your next turn you are campfired. You still get 1 more turn with Tempest.
Okay, so I can still move.
Yes.
Yeah, let's
But you
go.
will have to move the stones first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. So let's go 1, 2.
Yeah,
Go
a
1,
rule that a lot of people miss is that campfire mode
2,
only triggers at the start of each of your
and
turns. Is we have start of onslaught phase. Start of your turn is when
1.
campfire is checked. And so if you kill a unit during movement or attacks, the rest of the way will still play out as if you did have your heroes, which is important for triggering survival on a lot of heroes.
Okay.
The exception to this is if it is a
Alright,
wave end. The wave end will happen
then-
immediately when all minions are
This one?
killed.
Spire's fire, so this one fires.
Spawns fires on the stone.
Okay.
Let's roll a 2. A 1.
1 damage
Okay.
only.
And then
And
the slingshot can hit.
Slingshot
then-
has to fire on Ash for damage.
A 1.
1. Okay. All right. I will
Boom, boom,
then
boom.
hit this with everything and gain 3.
3 source there. Now this stone has a little path to the side here while Ash
And
and
it's your turn again.
It's my turn.
I guess we
Okay.
probably only let this
I-
stone take a damage, have the Ash start hitting at the base. Might be good to just kill the slingshot so that this other stone has the ability to do so.
I think I'm going to do.
A limited build of a Fire Spire can happen here, but not quite here. No influence
Right
yet.
there. Okay. We'll go 2, 3.
Placing yourself right next to the slingshot. Very
Go
good.
1, 2.
This stone should try to be the
One,
last one to die, because that
2.
Force Source would allow for a limited build that otherwise would not be able to
Alright,
happen.
Spire.
Iron stone.
Ooh, 2.
2.
That's really
2.
good.
You have not missed a Spire shot. Alright, and
that's
I'll
true.
kill the slingshot.
Now, a limited build should probably happen
Then
sometime.
your
I'd
go.
love to see a spikes
Yeah,
or an
the 2
attack
swords can't do anything.
onto
so
this
you can
spire.
just,
Okay. I'm going
come at
to.
me.
Yeah.
You
I'm
roll
gonna
the
go build a spire.
surrogate down.
I'm gonna note, Eric, I don't think you have influence there.
Oh, that's right, because this is on.
That's on your home isle.
That's on my home isle. You're right. Okay, I'm going to build here first. That will cost me 3. And then I will build. Don't think it matters there. I think I'm gonna build.
I like a Fire Spire right here. That looks very, very potent. I hope some damage on base happens here, otherwise Shada is very far
I'll build
behind.
one here then for my other limited. And what do I want to do? I do that. I'll just build this.
Giving units flying, which is always a little interesting for how it interacts when they're up against a wall with the fortress gate.
And that would cost me. Okay. That's my both limit builds. So then here, here, and here. Alright, I will.
Surrogate down.
Oh, yeah.
For a
larva.
larva.
Oh, that dies by your both attacks.
Yep, those 2. So I lose 1 here and this
Or
one.
some-
And then you take 2 from the stone.
This
you
other stone
can't get.
can't
No, you
shoot.
can't.
Right.
Only adjacent.
Now,
Okay.
limited building a hive here would be very powerful,
Cool.
because this flight that's provided by the wind
A
shear
fire, of course.
means that a brood nest is
Do you have
useless.
influence over that though?
No, you do not.
No. Nice one.
I forgot about
Yeah.
that. Very good call,
Oh.
Eric. Good call, Eric. I almost forgot about that.
Yeah. It will be 2, 6, 8 damage. And I can't cancel. 4 health left.
Yeah. That's a lot of
Okay.
damage to base.
And build a spider. Think.
It was very good to place that wind shear there, knowing that this can't be an open source spell. That's huge.
No. Can't. You can attack me.
Okay.
It's
So.
Yeah. it's
3.
8 damage. So we get 4
Yeah,
left and 6
8
also.
altogether.
Alright.
And then you would get, yeah. Okay.
Well, that is
Oh, I'm
certainly
sorry,
turning the
20.
tides of this
Still
game.
alive.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Um,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 12 to 15 right now, with Shada still having the availability to go for a natured garrison.
And this goes away.
10, 17 source for both of those. It only would heal 3 health, but 3 health is a lot. The Ink Archaeologist does provide 2 more health to
And then
the
is it
Greege, if
your
needed.
purchase first?
Should be Greege first, yeah.
Yeah.
But that Earthscape is equally as powerful. A forward Fire Spire could seal the fate for this. I think Eric's always going to be going for Fallout Weaponizer here, is that it's just too powerful against these threat of Damp Skitters. Having 3 additional CP, maybe... Oh, a 4th one here. So, Balanced Foundation does give the maximum 4, so going for these 4 upgrades would be very strong, and I'd love to see that from Shada. Herald exists again. Can we get both of those? That's 15, 16, 17, 18. Not
Earthscape
quite. Earthscape is a good one because it leaves you with the exact amount of 17 to get your other upgrades. I'm going to assume that's what Eric's going for, but I guess we'll see what build order he decides to pursue. As for Greege, I think that Ekri is definitely off the table here. So going for Purifier, Acceleration, Shortcut, all of the points available, and trying to double Damp Skitter somewhere. That would be good. Yeah. I think that this is pretty rough for Greege. Breaking through these soon-to-be air defense pillar of fires will be very, very difficult. A brood nest for that additional larva is very good. I think it will be eaten shortly by both of these spires, but if that toxic toxic fumes gets put into a correct spot,
the Elemental Fulcrum
could be a lot of damage. Yeah, weather control, very, very good. Won't necessarily mean much in the onslaught phase for the dice.
For 2 extra health.
Sacrifices the Ink Archaeologist for those 2 health. Maybe we are going for an Ekri play, we'll see.
Hit Elemental Fulcrum level 4.
Alright, air defense.
Have air defense.
Essentially giving 1 free upgrade capacity and upgrade to these pillars of fire. Very, very powerful upgrade.
Purifier.
Purifier, as expected. I think Nature Garrison is probably the best play here, as there's not really a great way to make use of the rest of them. Could see an Earthscape being placed for the forward amount.
This here.
Getting rid of a tunnel is also huge.
And
notably, this prevents a lot of units from coming this way, anything but the Damp Skitter. And putting a Pillar of Fire on here will also provide more coverage to the center and once again solidify Shada's hold.
We already have the big spires. Oh wait, no, sorry. It's the same color. Colorblind.
Yeah, this will be the final spire, as Klutz pointed out, for the Shada, which is okay to see, because I think it is very much worth it.
Build the evil acceleration.
That dice would technically be there till the next onslaught phase, but...
Oh, what? Oh.
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you. Okay. I'm going to spend 3 resource.
Putting another upgrade onto this wind shear, making it a little bit more damaging before it dies very quickly, I feel. I do want to maybe see a purchase of Shortcut and the usage of Echo here in this game. But Gateport unit sourcing, looking to go for the extra points, trying to get less damage onto your opponent. Ankar Commune costing 2 source. I would have liked to see a reabsorption, actually, over the Commune, since they're worth the same amount of points. This is less source and is actually possibly usable
18,
instead of Commune.
18. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so
18 to 18 tie
onto
goes to
prep
Greed,
phase.
to Shada from health. So
You would
everything is
prep
onto the
first.
Greed to do some damage here. Let's see what we are bringing. A double damp skitter is very standard, but I think that with a little bit of defense needed to be thrown in the mix here, I don't know if that can break through effectively enough. Especially with those pillars of fire being nigh unkillable in the face of just 2 units.
2 damp skitters.
But 2 damp skitters is the play. We're going all in on that aerial attack. I'm worried of Tempest in this
2 damp skitters.
forest. The airscape blocking off both sides of this attack is very bad for these damp skitters, forcing them in the center of these spires.
1, 2, 3, 4 plus 11 is 15.
As we heard, 15 source
so let's
from
go
Shada.
3 stone.
3 stone, a wind, and a fire.
Always
Standard
stones.
Yeah. 3 stones, and then let's see.
They are the backbone of the entire.
Yeah. That's 12. And 3 more, so let's do fire and wind again.
There we go. Ash and 3 stones being our deployment from the Shada. This is going to be very difficult to break through.
Okay. Alright, and then you'll start us off.
Alright, Greed gets to start us off here in the game. Let's see how this goes. I think this damp skitter is probably going to take the time to step onto this source well.
Alright, ready?
Yep.
Right. 1, 2, 3.
Sending those larvae in for 2 toxic fumes that can be given.
This one comes from this place. Once. There.
This fume's
Oh, wait,
very
we also got this one.
difficult to get through.
1, 2.
Starts here, 1, 2.
Alright.
Spires will fire.
Okay, this one will fire first, and I'll fire, and I'm all this one.
Trying to do less damage to Tempest or that
first
pillar. Ooh,
flank,
0, but that's okay.
Next,
Still gets a range.
1.
And 1 damage total.
And this one gets the range.
And I will attack Tempest.
We'll die on Tempest, putting
one
that
source.
toxic in a very good spot for this wave.
Alright, and then my move. My turn. Okay,
Yep.
This one has to roll. Water. Doesn't really matter.
You get to select it if you want. You did get that upgrade.
Oh, yeah. Well, will it change anything?
You got all matching types.
I was gonna say, all of your spires already do their thing, so no.
Yeah, so it really doesn't matter. Yeah. Put it on over here, I guess. Okay. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Could hurt. We'll do 1, 2, 1, 2.
The army of stones once more marching towards their enemies.
Or are you gonna
Yeah.
shoot a lot of it?
No. Yeah, I'll shoot your brood nest, I think. Okay.
Alright. In here. 2.
Adding ranges to
Right.
all these spires, but
Fire.
Okay. I'll start with this one, then this one to see if they get range, and then finish off with that. So first one. Next one. 1, and last one.
also
1.
one. So those toxic fumes are in very good spots, especially if these stone try to stall at all. But on the other side of that, those pillars of fire are unavoidable now for these damp skitters, and we'll be chipping away at them for any time they choose to
Is it
engage.
now campfire mode?
So campfire mode only cares about units in play. Technically, these units are still in play. They just have a condition that's separate from them, which is when the wave ends.
Right.
Okay. So I can still move Tempest.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay. All right. Go 1, 2.
Which units are considered in play still?
The evolving greed units.
I can't move the board myself, so I can't tell where those ones are.
Oh, there's one in the Evo chamber and one in those two.
Okay, I see it.
And then I'll go 1, 2, and I will.
Yeah, if evolving minions are the only minions in play, the wave ends and they remain in play. They are still considered in play, so campfire does not trigger.
And I do get
Ash is created.
fusion gain equal source equal.
I think you get one source from that.
Just one. Okay. Yeah.
But Ash, the
Okay.
scary
And
evil
then
unit,
I will shoot the
which more than
Damp
anything
Skitter with Tempest.
is just a 3-movement terrain.
And I get 3.
Yeah, resource. Blocked it perfectly. This one.
And this block was huge by
All your spires got air defense now, right?
by Eric here.
Yep.
Or
Yes.
fire spires.
Yeah.
You choose.
So 1, 2, 3 is not allowed. But this tunnel access, you
Go
can go
away,
1, 2,
stop
3.
this, or do more
kill
damage
the
to you
Tempest.
than do to me.
So, but you can get this Tempest killed with 2 dice of damage onto the Damp Skitter first,
This roll.
and somehow does need to deal damage to the opposing Shada Fortress without taking any themselves. So I think this game is pretty much wrapped up to a close.
1, 2, 3.
And we have
Oh,
Eric
nice.
that's going to be moving on to the finals here.
Okay. Spires will fire.
Fire spire.
Two.
For 2
2.
damage, as expected.
And this one also.
Oh, and that one also. Okay.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
And
For another
1,
damage.
so 3.
Kill.
Kill Tempest.
Tempest.
Okay. That's 3.
Yeah, with this, we have our
You're up.
finals being between Eric and Noodle. We're going to watch the rest of this game play out, but
1.
I look forward to seeing you all in the next game here.
1, 2. 1, 2. There. Okay. Back to you.
Playing very conservatively, just
Yeah.
so as to not give up anything that could be there. But let me double check the math here. We've got 5 and 8 for 18. 3, 6, 11,
Yeah, I got all spires.
13. Oh, right? No, 10 for,
Yeah, one doesn't matter.
yeah, for 18 as well. 12 upgrades here for 18.
Source 5. 1 too little. That one. Cloudspire's fine.
Just these two in range.
Yeah.
So,
It's dead.
Oh wait, it evolved, right? So I got 3 swords.
Yeah.
I still do it that way, but I remove this one.
Fair enough. Is there a relic that can save? I don't know.
Alright. Oh,
That one is not good enough.
now I have to sell it.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
The damp skitter dies.
Yeah.
And I can one.
You got 3 swords, right? Yeah.
And
And then it's walk in the park. It's
I
end
will
game.
let you know that you are currently winning on points, Eric.
Yeah.
Or not by points. Your tied points tiebreaker goes to health.
Yeah. Right. So
So between the two of you, you can play it out if you want, but I believe that is game.
yeah, up to
Yeah,
you.
it's over. It's
Okay.
over.
Good game.
Congratulations, Eric.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. That was a well-fought battle. Both of you did very well. That was exciting.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
That's
very
good.
cool tech movements to see with a whole bunch of things. I was very excited about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we have Noodle and Eric going to the finals today, or whenever you all want to play. If you want to play right after this, I would be down. We can also organize sometime tomorrow if you'd like.
Okay.